Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video for The Flash, and I didn't even know the words. Oh boy, that's probably the best way to do it. I've been this excited for set photos from The Flash for years. For years, I would say since like, we'll say Crisis. We'll say Crisis, and maybe some Armageddon stuff like that, but mainly Crisis when we're getting set photos. This is something I've wanted since season 2. I haven't even done a proper intro yet, but this is something I've been wanting since season 2. And the fact we're getting it now is so awesome. And it's not even that, there's some other stuff here. Massive returns for this final season of The Flash. And not just the final season, the final ever episode. This is for the series finale. If you don't want to see them, go away. Even though I'm sure one or maybe multiple might have been spoiled in the thumbnail and title. I don't know. I can't tell what my future self's going to do. But the thing is, we were live on Twitch when these dropped. And I was going to go off, log off. And then someone said that they wanted to look at something. We stayed on for an extra 5 minutes and these dropped. So shout out to, I think it was Focus. I think Focus, I can't remember the names, but Focus was the name. So shout out to Focus. Watch the Twitch clip. Cobalt Blue. Wait, is this photos or is this just, oh, that's a photo. Wait, when you say Cobalt Blue, what do you mean? Are you just saying Cobalt Blue or is there a thing? Canada Graph's Patreon. Uh-oh, is this the exclusive? If you've stuck around on the stream, you're getting the exclusives quickly. Wait.
Is it legitimately Cobalt Blue, or is it one of these like combination characters where we're getting...
Oh, he looks like the comics, no way! He looks exactly like the comics.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So they're going to do it then. It's not Paradox. It's confirmed to be Cobalt Blue.
No way. He looks exactly like the comics. I got to bring
so he's 100% going to be the one bringing the villains in. 100%.
Like, how many times in Cobalt Blue it comes up with literally the color Cobalt Blue?
DC, Cobalt Blue DC comics, I guess.
There, like, look.
Right there.
He's got the crystal in his chest. He's got the blue crystal thing.
Yeah. But
that suit looks really good though. Okay,
yeah.
Eric Wallace. I apologize. I apologize, Eric Wallace. I apologize. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I do want to stay on that because it's already like a video within a video. It's too much inception. So let's go over them right now. Let's go over these photos. Cobalt Blue is finally here. So as you can see in this first one, we do have Cobalt Blue here, played by Rick Cosner. That is the most important thing here. Now, you will see another photo here with someone else in the suit. And the reason I've included it is because it probably gives us the best look at the suit, but it's the stunt double. But we'll get around to that. So if you're wondering about the not being the best quality, stick around. You'll see the best quality photo of the suit in a bit, but it will have the stunt double inside the suit. But here you can see it. Now, the big thing you can see is the blue crystal from the end of last season on his chest. Now, in the comics, it's a bit of a larger gem. It more looks like a bit of a diamond, like a really big diamond or something like that. You might be able to see a bit of a comparison on screen between the comic version and the stuff on screen. This is a very accurate suit to the comics. Incredibly accurate, outside of like some tassels and everything like that. But the overall design, incredibly accurate. And the fact that we have Rick Cosner in the suit makes it even better. Now, in front of him, I think is either Allegra or Cecile. It's one of the two. I'm not 100% sure. Probably a flip of the coin as to whoever it is. But they were both on set at the time. Now, just to quickly show you this was the cast on set in regards to the Team Flash side. You might not like it, but it's just, I think most people will be fine with most of it outside of like maybe like two of the members or something. But we do have Chillblaine on the right there. Still hasn't learned how to zip up his jacket. We do have Keone there in her suit, which looks very Killer Frost-like. But yeah, we don't know, didn't get a hint of what her powers were. Obviously I have Barry there. Do I have Nora or XS there next to Barry? And then it's Allegra and Cecile that make up the other two there as well. But yeah, just thought I'd quickly show you that so you knew who Cobalt Blue was facing. But back to Cobalt Blue, here are a couple more images of him standing there. I think the first image I showed you, I put it on Twitter and some people thought it wasn't Rick Cosner. So there is some shots here where you can clearly see that is Rick Cosner there. And as I said, the suit looks really good, looks really comic accurate. And I just love the fact that that's the case. I was wondering if they did Cobalt Blue on the show, whether he would actually have the comic accurate suit, or it would be just an adaptation. They do something interesting and just mainly focus around the gem. That was something that I wasn't too sure about, but the fact that they went all out is really cool. Now, one thing that has to be noted with Rick Cosnett is that he's back in episode 10. So he's in 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 episodes straight. A lot of people were concerned that the Cobalt Blue story might have only been 2 episodes. We're getting 4 episodes where we're jumping straight into this. Now, the Red Death arc for a lot of people hasn't been that great as of yet. The next 2 episodes could completely prove the episode, like the story as, you know, decent overall. But this is the one I've been waiting for. And the fact that it looks like it's going to be really fleshed out and Rick's going to be in a lot of the episodes, if not all the episodes around this storyline, as well as the gem being there as well. And looks like we're jumping through time and stuff like that. That gets me very excited. But yeah, here is the photo where you can see the stunt double where, as I said, it's the stunt double, but it gives us the best look at the suit where you might be wondering what's with all the lines and stuff on the boot. On the boots and the arms and stuff. In the comics, it's like, it looks like almost like a mummy, like it's wrapped with like, you know, bandages and stuff like that. So that's why it looks like that, but they were never going to do that in the actual suit because it's just, they'd all fall off and get damaged way too easily. So they're just going for the actual like sort of like aesthetic element of the lines and the bandages and everything like that, but it looks really good in my opinion. I'm really, really happy with this suit. And I'm wondering, because the suit looks so good, you might have to let me know in the comments. Do you think this maybe goes for like he wears this suit for more than 1 episode? Because I looked at it and I thought, oh, okay, maybe he's only in it for the finale, which it might be the case. And we had the negative reverse flash suit from last season, which was only in that 1 episode. So that could be the case here as well. But I hope he maybe wears it for at least 2 episodes. Now, you might be wondering, okay, Pagey, those were awesome set photos, but what else is going on set? Is it just Cobalt Blue? Is he the final villain? Well, no. Now, at this point, I do not have any set photos for this stuff. We just have information from set. Actually, now they say it, there is one set photo which I can show right now. And as you can see, this is a Godspeed. There's actually multiple Godspeed people on set or people in Godspeed suits. So I don't know if that means we're getting like the Godspeed army, but this is a bit too many stunt actors that are needed. So it seems like we're going to get Godspeed clones again. In some sort of action sequence, but it seems like we are getting like a Speedster war because we know that Zoom is back for this finale. We know that that was publicly announced with Teddy Sears returning in the role. But one thing that was noted by someone that was in set, but we haven't got a photo at this point. If we do get one, I will put it on screen while we're talking about it. But Savitar was on set in the big physical suit. So as I said, I haven't seen the set photo yet of that, but that's information coming from set. So we have Zoom, Savitar, Godspeed, and we have Cobalt Blue there. And apparently, and like, well, not apparently, we know Matt Letcher was returning in episode 12, it sounded like. But how do we know that doesn't fold over into something in this series finale? But then again, with Reverse Flash, they might just use a stunt actor and have the blurry face stuff going on. But it seems like we are getting a full-on evil Speedster army. And from what was noted on set, there is up to at least 5 villains. There could be more, but they saw at least 5 villains on set during this stuff that they were filming. So one of them is Cobalt Blue, Zoom, Savitar, Godspeed, one more potentially, which I guess will be Reverse Flash, but who knows who else is there as well. So this is incredibly exciting for what's happening in this series finale, and it gets me just very giddy, which is such a weird word, which I normally wouldn't use. Now, one thing that needs to be noted about Cobalt Blue, and people were asking me about this in the Twitch stream, which I showed you a clip of before, but in that first photo, is he levitating? It's hard to tell if this is like a camera trick where maybe it's some like equipment that's above or something is like giving the shadow, but it does look like he's floating here, which would be pretty funny. But one thing that Cobalt Blue has in the comics, which you can't see here, it's incredibly accurate, the suit, even with the gem in his chest and everything like that, which note in the comics, the gem is able to steal powers. So he uses it to steal speed, which allows him to be a speedster if needed. So I think that might be the case here, whether that means he's taking speed from Barry or maybe like Jay Garrick. Jay Garrick is in this finale, but he is not in these set photos. So it wouldn't shock me if maybe he steals speed off Jay Garrick and that's how he's able to be a speedster. But he has the gem there, but he doesn't have the sword that he has. He has like this big sword made of blue flames, which could be, which should be technically all VFX or CGI if they're going to use that. But there is no instance or like look or like hint that he has like the actual sword handle, which the flame would come out of. So maybe that's just because it looks like they weren't really filming at this point. So maybe people on set didn't notice that because it would just be a big VFX thing anyway. So I'm not too sure if that's the case. If he will have that, it'd be pretty cool. But then again, maybe he uses it in like a prior scene in the episode or throughout the season and just doesn't have it in this scene because maybe it's been destroyed or he lost it or he just doesn't want to use it because now he has speed so he can just run around. Who knows exactly how it's going to play off, but outside of the sword not being there, which it could still be at some point in the season, extremely comic accurate from the looks, and I can't wait. Now, the last thing to talk about, because people are going to wonder, is this Eddie? Well, it's Rick Cosnett who played Eddie. Now, we said this before, and I think in another video, or maybe it was another live stream where we went over some set photos, that there was something with Rick Cosnett where on the set that day, there was a trailer that said Malcolm. Now, in the comics, Cobalt Blue is Malcolm Thorne. Now, my theory around this is that Malcolm Thorne will be played by Rick Cosnett, but he might be a son or illegitimate son or lost son of Eddie Thawne. So it's a son that Eddie had before he was with Iris that grows up, doesn't know who his father is, learns about his father, learns what happened to his father, that Eddie's pretty much saved the city but died without anyone really knowing his name. The Flash took all the credit, and that's what Cobalt Blue is trying to do. Malcolm Thorne here is trying to take back his dad's legacy and ruin the Flashes, which includes maybe attacking Iris, trying to attack the Flash family, whatever it might be, but more importantly, Barry. And that's what we see here. Now, where the gem comes into it, or the crystal, that's another question. It might have nothing to do with the Thorne legacy and just be something that's in the future that he can take. That's a wait and find out. But it would not shock me, because there was that trailer on set that said Malcolm, that is a storyline that they would do. And I think it would work really perfectly into the finals, not only season of The Flash, but the final storyline The Flash ever does. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As I said, if more set photos come out, I would have put them in the video. If not, maybe we'll do another video if they come out and they show anything more interesting. But yeah, that Twitch stream was so cool when those photos came out. I love reacting to that. If you were there, you know, you would have probably seen your name in the chat when it popped up earlier in the video. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on all the stuff we went over. Always curious to hear what you guys are thinking and any theories around this stuff. Can't wait to hear it. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.